Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's check out Prison City running on the PlayStation 5. Okay, well, it's an unusually quiet game. Pixel perfect stretch. Okay. Turn the border off, I guess. Button graphics. I guess that's fine. This is 10? Wow, it's kind of quiet. Which is not... Well, I mean, it's highly unusual for a retro game to be so quiet. We'll turn off the screen shake. Usually I crank these things up way too loud, but this one's actually way too quiet. Modern. 5 starting lines, respawn from pits, aggressive enemies, balance power-up rates. I guess that's fine. Begin the game without completing training? Oh no, let's do training. Hal, before going on this mission, we need to remember your police training. You remember when you were on the force? When you had a powerful mullet and 2 eyes? Been a while. Let's review it. It's essential for our success. Let's cover basic movement. You can walk left with left on D-pad or right on the D-pad. You can also crouch using down on the D-pad. You can jump with you can jump with cross. That's interesting. You can also perform a slide by pressing down and cross. Ooh, that's a good slide too. Excellent work. Proceed to the glowing marker. Let's apply what we've learned. Let's go for attacking. You can throw chakrams using square. If you hold R1 or L1 while attacking, you can throw the chakrams at an angle. You can also aim up by pressing up on the D-pad and... Is that a circle or a square? I'm assuming that's a square. Or pressing right or left in addition to using angled chakrams. Excellent work. Proceed to the glowing marker. Oh, that's super weird how they do it. So left is diagonally, or yeah, left is L1 is a diagonal shot, and then to the left, and R1 is a diagonal shot to the right, instead of just using diagonals on the D-pad. Oh, kind of weird. If you attack while ducking, you can attack through narrow openings. Remember not to attack too rapidly. You deal less damage if the weapon meter turns red. Oh. Attack in rhythm to keep the bar filled. You can also attack through narrow walls and ceilings. Attack through walls to break the targets. Now that you know how to use your chakrams to destroy all the targets. Yeah, that's interesting how they do this. Excellent work. Proceed to the glowing marker. Let's cover grappling. Grab that ledge. You can grab ledges, ladders, rails, and fences by holding cross or up while in the air. To grab a ledge, jump against it while holding cross or up to hang on. After you're hanging on ledge, ladder, rail, or fence, you can free to release cross or up on the D-pad. While hanging, you can use cross to jump to a previously unreachable platforms. Grab that rail, hold cross or up on D-pad while in the air to grab the rail. After you're hanging on a ledge, ladder or fence, you are free to release cross or up on the D-pad. That's pretty standard stuff. You move left and right while on the rail, as well as jump to dismount. Besides ledges and rails, you can also grab fences by holding cross or up on the D-pad while in the air. Be careful not to fall in the pits. You may respawn here. Unless you're on easy or modern, you'll die. Besides ledges and rails, you can also grab fences by holding. Yeah, okay. I held cross in the air, but that doesn't seem to work for me. After you're hanging on the ledge... Oh no, I hit square. Never mind. These control schemes are messing me up. After you're hanging on the ledge, ladder or rail or fence, you can free to release X. While on fences, you can move in all directions. Move once to the top and once to the bottom of the fence. Great work. Head towards the ladder. You can grab ladders by pressing X or up on the D-pad as well. Hold up or down to climb. Excellent work. Proceed to the glowing marker. Sometimes you need to drop from rails or fences. Grab the top rail to begin. Oh yeah, okay, sure. Press down and X to drop down from the rail while holding X or up on the D-pad to grab the rail below. You can attack in all directions while hanging. Take out the targets. Excellent work. Proceed to the glowing marker. Let's cover pickups. Before we start, I'm going to deal some damage to you. No! 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 Just one more for good measure. Crates and enemies can contain items you need to complete your mission. Destroy the crate and grab the hot dog to restore your health. Really? Not a chicken? On easy and modern difficulty, you can see the contents of the crates and even grab a pickup with your chakram. Head to the glowing marker so we can continue your training. Grenades can be used to clear the screen if you're overwhelmed. Grab the grenade. You can use the grenade by pressing triangle. Excellent work. Proceed to the glowing marker. Your chakram can be upgraded to deal 2 times the damage, but you need to grab 3 power chakram upgrades. Power chakram can go through walls. Go ahead and take out those targets. When fully upgraded, you will lose your power chakram after taking 3 hits of damage. Let me show you. You can just tell me, you don't have to show me. Yeah, okay. If you maintain your upgrades between levels, you will maintain your upgrades between levels, but you need 3 to start with the power chakram. Excellent work. Proceed to the glowing marker. The shield pickup grants you temporary invulnerability and will damage enemies and obstacles you touch. Grab the shield pickup and cross the pit of molten metal. Okay, sure, yeah. Excellent work. Let's cover your objective. We're going to use all the skills you've learned for this part of your training. Each ward has a warden door and a contact. The warden door is locked, but the contact has the key. Hal, when you meet with a contact in a ward, they will give you the warden's key. Warden's key? Warden's key card? Yes, Hal. You need this to unlock the warden door. Normally, you open that door to fight the warden to complete the level. Here, however, you just need to open the warden door to complete your training. You may take this keycard to the warden door to complete your training. Or use the glowing marker to enter advanced training. Your choice. This is your last training objective. Feel free to test your skills in this room before you complete it. Now you have the warden's keycard, you can open the warden door to finish your training. If you'd like to go over advanced skills, proceed to the marker. If not, you are free to exit using the warden door. How many times do we gotta say that? My god. Are we morons? I mean, maybe we're morons. It's a distinct possibility that we may be morons. Hal, we pulled you out of retirement to stop the techno-terrorists that have infiltrated Detroit Prison City. You are the only one that can complete this mission. What do I have to do? We need you to infiltrate the city and defeat all of the techno-terrorist wardens that have taken over the security zones. Once you've taken out all the wardens, contact me and we'll rendezvous with the DCP headquarters in the center of the city. How do I get in? The terrorists are hijacking our supply trains to smuggle equipment and weapons into Prison City. You'll need to hide in the cargo until you are within the city's walls. Once you're inside, meet up with our contacts in each zone. There are specialists assigned to covertly retrieve intel. Warden's keycard. Yes, Hal. Each zone of the prison city is controlled by a techno-terrorist prison warden, and they are holed up in their safe rooms. This needs to stay off the books, and you have 24 hours. You are the only one qualified for this mission, Hal. Will you accept it? Leave it to me. Oh man, I look kind of messed up. Am I sure? I'm sure I'm not sure I'm the right man for the job. Oh, they respawn. Interesting. I'm glad you made it, Hal. It was difficult, but I managed to steal the engine room keycard. Here you go. Thanks. Why are we talking on walkie-talkies when we're just right next to each other? Just asking. It's weirdly not that intuitive. Oh, yeah, station like. Oh, so it's Mega Man. Okay. Stadium. I don't know what order to play it in. I think the color palette's it's almost a little too limited. Like, it's actually kind of hard to tell the difference between areas I can and can't go to. Am I missing a bunch of power-ups? Seems like I should be able to go to some places which I can't actually go to in this. God, I don't like the controls, the color scheme. It's very hard for me to tell where I can and can't go. The backgrounds and the foregrounds aren't distinctive enough. Oh, you can't even defeat these guys? So weird. It's weird they respawn. I just wouldn't think a modern game would do this. I mean, it adheres so close to the NES model. I like it when it's a little bit more fake. You know, it's like in the spirit of the NES versus the NES. I mean, there's no slowdown and flicker, so it's, you know, not super duper stringent to an NES. But, boy, these colors are not what I would have done. Oh, that's a pit. Okay. Boy, for having like a simple control scheme it's weirdly not intuitive. Like having to hold up to grab a ledge every single time instead of it knowing that you want to grab that ledge. Again, it's weird. It's weird and doesn't feel natural. Of course, I picked a stage that has indestructible enemies too. That doesn't help me. That doesn't help me at all. Again, what do you do about that? I mean, I really am at the beginning, huh? It didn't give me anything cool as a reward. Excuse me. I don't know why he doesn't just automatically grab ledges. Why do I have to push against it? It's just not a thing that wouldn't normally you'd normally have to do. It's like, what am I doing now, exactly? So weird. So weird how it controls. Son of a bitch. Ugh. Let's try a different level. It just seems like seems like I should be able to destroy those enemies. The fact that I can't is kind of a bummer. Really? Oh, he doesn't have full inertia. I mean, he just drops like a stone vertically after a certain distance. Wow. Okay. Okay. Thank you for using the human-dolphin interface, Hal. No problem. Before Detroit became a prison, this was a zoo and nature preserve. Now something fishy is going on here in Prison City. I know. Anyway, here's the warden's keycard. You can win Hal. Trust me, I'm a dolphin. Thanks. Oh, now the wind's too. Okay. I see how you are, game. Alright. On top of the enemy, that's nice. Supposed to go this way first? I don't know. No, I already got the key. So I should be able to go this way. Even though the debris can hit you? Wow, man. This game's unrelenting. Yeah, okay. Leaps of faith, too. Wait, wasn't I just here? Yeah, okay. can't believe that. Oh, I can't believe that spike hits me right there. Oh my gosh, this game. I love how it starts to spawn in the middle of an enemy. That's excellent. How did I get so many men? I just don't remember having that many lives. Alright, well, why don't we stop it there? This is audap. You've been watching Prison City running on the PlayStation 5. And again, this is available for all consoles. Obviously, it won't have any trouble running on any console out there. You know, Switch or PC or Xbox. Even the old VCR Xbox One. Like, I really like the idea of this game. But I think the execution is just a little off. I think the controls just are weird. You know, I know it doesn't seem like a big deal with the way that you know, old games generally play, but the grabbing mechanic, it just feels off. It does not feel intuitive. I don't necessarily want enemies to respawn, you know, after you scroll off the screen. You know, that's a little bit too much NES for me, especially with the way these enemies are placed. I probably also wouldn't have had that very, very brief pause that happens when you sort of drop down a little farther and you do like a little kneel motion. So you're just frozen for a second while you recover, and I don't think I would have done that either. I think instead of doing the LNR triggers doing diagonal shots, I think it would have been better just to have a button to hold your position and use the D-pad to shoot diagonally, or lock your position with another button, you know, which is a little bit more traditional in how you would do these control schemes. I don't know. I mean, the difficulty's okay. It's not terrible, but you do kind of just get hit with a lot of cheap hits, and again, I think that's too much like an NES game. You know, I think the beauty of something like Shovel Knight and the Letter, and the Messenger, is that, you know, they have all the aesthetics of an NES game, but they have all the more modern sensibilities of a modern game, and kind of the refinement of games that appeared, you know, kind of towards the end of the Super Nintendo era versus, you know, the early or middle part of the NES era. And I think that's why those games are really, really successful in giving you the feel without resorting to being 100% accurate to an NES. And, you know, of course, this isn't 100% accurate to an NES either. I mean, there would be, you know, a tremendous amount of flicker in some of these scenes if it was a real NES. Yeah, I think, again, I think the respawning enemies is not going to do it for me. I think some of the color choices makes it hard to tell the difference between backgrounds and foregrounds, which was a problem in the NES. But that was not a problem in something like Shovel Knight or Messenger, where, you know, it still takes those aesthetics, but it doesn't live and die by them. And I'm making it sound like the game is much worse than it is, but I think these kind of things would hamper me from playing all the way through this. Again, just the weirdness of grabbing onto ledges, the respawning of enemies. Yeah, I think those seem like small things, but you're doing those things all the time in the game, and so if that does not feel right, then a good portion of the game is going to be you frustrated that I didn't grab the ledge, or oh, I had to grab this ledge but not that ledge, and oh no, I fell accidentally here. So I don't know. I don't think it's really for me. But you know, if you like what you saw, you can give it a shot yourself. It's a lower price title, so you're not really investing too much into it. And again, it's available for all the systems. But yeah, I don't think I'll be playing this. I mean, I'm about to play this one more time, but I don't think anything further than that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.